Yeah, thanks. And I'll be very quick. So my name is Samuel Zhao. I'm a graduate student at the University of Guelph, pursuing Masters of Public Health. And I joined the program after doing my training as a medical doctor back in my home country, Kenya. So I'm going to talk to you about poster pitch, which will sound like a very simple idea, but you'll be surprised no one else has a product like this out there. So it's a research and mobilization, knowledge mobilization app. That's a social media app, primarily that has a lot of features that other social media apps have, but it's very specifically designed for the researcher and more specifically for the millennial and Gen Z sort of researcher. So it's a sort of edutech social media app, and I'll show you how it works. So the problem that we have is that research, we all know research poster sessions are really critical components of scholarly communication, but there's something that they do lack. They lack a continuation of the conversation after the event. Usually the posters are not widely distributed, so the conversation really stops when the event stops. And that's what we want to try and address, to continue the conversation after the event stops. So our solution is a niche knowledge mobilization social media platform that allows researchers to continue the conversation and network by sharing both, and I emphasize both, visuals from the meeting and high resolution copies of the posters and abstracts. So it's visual. So I'm going to show you, give you a visual slide. As you can see, this is just a quick snapshot of the comparison between PosterPitch and the available platforms out there for researchers. So it's niche, and we want it to be niche, just like ResearchGate is niche. Instagram is not niche, LinkedIn is not niche. It's visual. And as you can see on the right side, there's a screenshot of the early users of PosterPitch. Those are two students at the University of Guelph that posted on different occasions. And what you see are three things. One, the image of the presenter, and the students really want to be seen as being at the conference and presenting. So that's great. And they use Instagram for that. But what's an additional value to that is you can now view the PDF. If you click on the PDF there, you see the high resolution of the entire poster. And then the third thing that you see are options to like and to contact the author and to share. So options to interact. So of course, ResearchGate is a great platform, and most of us here have accounts on ResearchGate, but and I also have an account on ResearchGate, but what their focus is on full text publications and not on images of the event, as well as that interaction that happens during an event. So they're a great solution, but we offer something different for a different age group, as it were. And we also allow private messages like all the others. And also it can be a repository of these posters where a researcher can search for any particular area of interest, or poster or abstract of their area of interest. So looking at the market overview and early consumers, we have a two-pronged or two way of viewing it. We're looking at post-secondary students, and we have numbers in the US and in Canada, which would be our initial launch markets. And our serviceable available market would be about 7.7 million. Those are we believe would write posters. About a quarter of the undergraduate students would write posters, and maybe 70–80% of the postgraduate students would write posters. Where the big business would be conferences, and the total addressable market is a huge number of conferences. But the serviceable one are those where we know definitely there will be posters, the scientific, medical, pharma, and research conferences, which are in the region of about 18,000 or 20,000. And the early targets, of course, are millennials and Gen Z researchers. Now, I'll go very quickly on this. What's different? As you can see, we allow multiple files and formats, so PDFs as well as JPEGs. And that's Christine, one of our co-founders on the left there, who is also one of our early users. And then we also have an elastic capability for search. You can search by author name, by conference, and by keyword. And then we also have self-organizing features. And my favorite one is actually my profile, which has features which has the work of the person that's posting, as well as their credentials, which they can share with their future employers or future professors. So where we are at, it's on App Store right now and Google Play Store. We've done our beta testing with 4 updates. We are ready for a big first conference, but we're continuing with smaller conferences. And very soon, next month, we have our graduate students research symposium here at the University of Guelph. I'm already in touch with the organizers, and we'll be there promoting it as well. And we're supported by our team here, the new venture creation team at the University of Guelph. We're looking for future strategic partnerships with big organizers. We want to scale up in Ontario, in Canada, and around the world. We want to boost the app with live streaming and data storage and indexing capability so that we can have an e-poster digital library. And we're also very passionate about social impact. We want to give back to students in terms of research and research support, and also student placements, because we can do talent matching with organizations interested in their expertise and their talent. I'm the founder, and one of my co-founders was my previous instructor, associate professor in public health promotion and communications, very well published, and an expert in scientific communication. And we have Christine and Jack Desch as well, that are students and my co-founders as well. We're looking for is an entrepreneur with an interest in social media and educational ventures to join us as an co-founder as well, or investor, advisor and investor, and also support from everyone here in terms of potentially launching in your universities. I might reach out to you to help me and support me in launching this app in the universities. Already the students really love it at University of Guelph, and I know it's time I went out of Guelph. And also we're looking for a CFO to raise us money to help us launch within Canada and outside of Canada and potentially globally. So that's my contact. Just 2 testimonials. One, a Master of Public Health student who said, I love that PosterPitch allows such an engaging and social way to expose my work. And our legal advisor just told me the other day, I'm not a scientist, but I get what you're trying to do. And I can envision more than 1 million users on your platform not too long from now. So we look forward to your support and others, and hopefully we'll get a lot of researchers engaging on Poster platform and exposing their work to future collaborators, hopefully. Thank you.